communication is so huge in a relationship, and those little things, you know, when you don't talk about them, they turn into big things, and it's really helped us to, you know, just take time every day and talk about stuff that I found really hard to talk about, but because of the skills, I was able to. And I mean, it just made them seem small after we talked about them.
Yeah, and any issues that came up were over with right away, instead of dragging on for days or being pushed aside and brought out a month later. So yeah, it prevented a lot of problems, I think, more than anything. And that we could make a decision. The candle ceremony really helped a lot. Chris was better at setting it up than I was, but it helped me to just settle down and think about things. Yeah, if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have worked on it as much. So the daily practice of that and thinking about our relationship every day. And the profile piece was amazing for me because I knew myself well enough, but when you had those little graphs in there and I could pick out where my faults were, or, you know, I didn't have the strengths in those areas, it worked really good. And then Chris could help me pick up on it too. You know, and it helped him to see that I wasn't good at express. I didn't realize I was that low on it. And having him understand that made a huge difference because, you know, he would be quiet or help me to express more. So it was the whole thing. Yeah, it really helped a lot. It just helped us to communicate and to commit to communicating and working on weaknesses and identifying them. That was huge for me. I had no idea on some of them.
But she's changed. Like, she's expressing herself more and more every day. Like, it's beautiful. It's like a flower blooming. It's precious to watch. And the thing is, we can talk about it. You know, like, that's the beautiful thing. Because without LoveSmart, like, I don't think we could talk about this stuff. You know, that she doesn't express herself enough or whatever. You know, she'd take that as an attack probably, right? Oh, you don't tell me you love me enough, or whatever it is, right? And I've seen a huge change, like, just in, you know, her touching me more often, because I'm a touchy-feely guy. I've always got my hands all over her, right? And she's like that with me more, so.
Gaining that control and talking about it made a huge difference, and then laughing about it. So we're able to talk about anything that way. It really helped a lot.
For me personally, it's not bringing old habits into a new relationship, old fears. I mean, there's so many little things that are fearful that have happened to you from old relationships that, you know, it hasn't even happened. Like, I'd say to her, oh, you always do this. And she'd say, I did it once. You know, it's like, and that's something from a previous relationship, you know, and it's just so refreshing to start fresh and, you know, not have a lot of old fears. I'm not saying that I don't have fear in my life today, but I can kind of handle it a little better.
It's not bringing stuff from my past relationships into our relationship and having a fresh start. And to be quite honest, since we started this program, I haven't really had a lot of fears, stuff that's come up in other relationships. So it's great that way, and that's what I talk to people about too. I'd recommend it to anybody because I'm just living a joyful life right now. Anything comes up, it's dealt with, and our days are fun. So it makes a big difference. It feels great. I'm so glad that we did it.